Good morning. Happy hump day. Welcome to the verse of the day today. Hope you guys are doing well. Today I want to share a little story or a testimony, if you will. Today's verse is coming from 1 Samuel, the second chapter, verse 2. And this is Hannah's prayer. It says, "There is no one holy like the Lord. There is no one beside you. There is no rock like our God." And this reigns true for me. I don't know if you guys remember the story of Hannah in the Bible. She could not conceive, she could not have a child. And she was ridiculed and criticized and made fun of because she couldn't have a child. But she waited patiently and prayed to the Lord, and she was finally blessed with a baby years later. And my story is back in 2018, my husband and I got married, and we wanted to have a baby right away. And we conceived a child at the end of 2018 in December, but I miscarried in January of 2019. I was very, very distraught. And then in July of 2019, I had an ectopic pregnancy. And if you don't know what that is, or they call it tubal pregnancy, where the egg got caught in the fallopian tube, and it caused a lot of pain. I had to have surgery, and the doctors had to move my right fallopian tube. And then I asked the doctors, I said, well, can I still have kids? And they were like, oh yeah, it'll probably be 2 or 3 years, but you can have a kid later on down the road. And I said, all right, fine. They did the surgery, all was well. We come into 2020. We all know what happened in 2020, the pandemic. It was a crazy year. I had a dinner with some friends, and my friend said, make a vision board. What do you want to happen for 2020? She said, and do your vision board, and when we meet again, we'll bring our vision boards back and see if we've accomplished our goals. So I was making my vision board, and I was putting things in there. I said, I want to run another race. I want to finish writing my novel. And I said, I want to have a baby. And I said, out of all these things on the vision board, Lord, I want a baby the most. And I began crying. I looked outside, and I remember it started raining outside. Heavy rain, torrential rain. And as the rain poured down, I began crying, asking the Lord for a child. That was in January of 2020. A couple of months later, I wasn't feeling so hot. I was feeling sick. I was tired. I was like, what's going on? I didn't think I had COVID or anything. I was just like, something's not right with my body. And my husband said, you're pregnant. I said, no way. No way. The doctor said that I would get pregnant for another 2 or 3 years. He was like, you're pregnant. I was like, whatever. And as I was doubting, my husband was already running out the door to go grab a pregnancy test up the street at Walgreens. So I'm like, it can't be. I just had a surgery 6 months ago, and the doctor said I wouldn't be able to conceive for another 2 to 3 years. How is this possible? My husband rushes back with the pregnancy test. I take it. And as I'm taking it, my husband is in the background dancing. He's like rejoicing. He's dancing. And I'm like, why are you dancing? He said, because you're pregnant. I take the test, and sure enough, it says pregnant. And he continues to dance. My husband was already praising the Lord because he already knew that despite what the doctor said, I was going to have this kid. Came to be that I was pregnant. And I did carry the baby to term. And you guys have seen her on the video. It is Avery, the little 3-year-old you guys see running around. So that is my story that I want to share with you guys. If any of you guys are having problems conceiving or have had miscarriages or even ectopic pregnancy or anything like that has ever happened to you, when you're going through it, I know it's tough, but remember, God is faithful. And if you just be like Hannah and just keep praising the Lord and being faithful, he will give you your heart's desire, and he will give you that child or whatever it is that you're asking for. My proof is running around out there. So you guys take that and be encouraged and be blessed. Have a great Wednesday. Bye-bye.